We're now on to week 6, where we have to play against Missouri. We're 3-1. They are 1-2. As far as our recruiting goes, I was able to move around some hours and get Podlesny not only visiting in week 11, but also we have a hard sell on him, student of the game. It's weird because the pitch results, from what I've understood, are not 100% accurate. You see the 5 up arrows. I'm pretty sure that's not 100% accurate, because if that was the case, I'm pretty sure if you pulled all of that off and just did, social media, DM the player, and contact friends and family, that would be 7, 8, 9 upticks versus 5, which would be 45 hours versus 40, which means you'd pretty much get every player possible. I think they need to change that. I think they need to fix that. But looking at some of the other players, we also have Egbule. We're kind of going super all in right here. As you can see, we have 65 points into him. Friends and family with coach's favorite. And then, of course, a week 11 visit. I'm not saying that's going to guarantee him, but if we win in week 11, I think we're going to land ourselves an insanely talented quarterback. I do worry about some of the other guys, but as far as players I'm aiming for that we're not getting, it's pretty far in between. It's just kind of an hour thing that we're missing out on. There's really not a player here that I'm like, oh, wow, we're not going to get them even though I put so much into them. I feel like, for the most part, the players we're not going to get, I expected, and the players we are going to get, those are the guys I was expecting to get. Obviously, there's going to be some missing positions, if you will, but it's the best we can do with the hours we have. I think there's just some other positions, like the wide receiver, the tight end, and the edge rusher, and obviously Podlesny, the wide receiver, that are a little more important, and in my opinion, that's just the route we're going to go. Like I said, I think if we win in week 11, we might land ourselves the quarterback and the wide receiver, and that is really what we're going to hope for. Do we have a chance to also schedule a visit with Emerson, which we maybe should do? Do we want to do that over send the house? I'm pretty sure scheduling the visit is actually the most important, but I mean, you look at this and you're seeing, that it's not as important. So it's is it actually what it says it is? I really don't know. Also, as far as what we can entice him on, the championship contender is probably the best thing, which obviously is going to change if we start losing games. And we're going to throw, instead of DM the player, we're going to search social media, because I want to throw 5 points on someone else. I can't remember who the hell it was, though. Oh, yeah, it was Akbar. We're asking for a little bit here, but that's going to be our goal. Like I said, I'm still, getting used to scouting. I think I know what I'm doing, but at the same time, some of the in-game indicators aren't fully clear, so you're kind of just, learning based on the feedback you're getting from the game itself. But either way, let's hop in against Missouri. Every win is going to matter more than ever, especially with that championship contendership. And then obviously when we're talking about really the big game that we're circling on our schedule, it's that week 11 game against Appalachian. It's going to be a massive one. We need to win that game, which I think we can. Was it Appalachian, or is it? Yeah, I think it was, right? I'm pretty sure it was. I think we have a billion schedules for that date, if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm pretty sure that's the week. Week 11, week 11, week 11. So we have 3 big names, week 11. We lose that game, it could be all over. And here we are on the road against a team 2 overalls higher than us. Of course, record-wise, they're not having the best start they could have. We seem to be getting better week by week, especially on offense. And the run game, even with a really low overall running back, has actually opened up really nicely just because of athleticism alone. I really do want to get that running back we're currently after, but we've only really had about 15 hours to allocate. And honestly, with the lack of interest around the other teams, from the other teams, this could be a massive sell, because we might have been able to seal the deal already and then potentially get those little 15 hours back by now if we would have just found a way to get more focus on him. But like I said, we just haven't been able to do that, and, running back's pretty important to this team. We lost. I'm going to keep bringing up Elijah Davis, but it's because the man, it's just a wasted opportunity. But like I said, Williams has been pretty good for us, so we're just going to keep on pivoting whenever we need to. Looking at their quarterback, a little bit of speed. Oh, that's not a quarterback. That is a tight end, is it? The position was on the top left, and for some reason I just didn't really pay attention. He's a big dude. He's got some catching. He's freaking 6'7". Their quarterback's wearing number 21. I already root against him no matter what. And we are going to force them to a gain of nothing. They also have a pretty damn good team. Their quarterback's like 82. Their running back's like a 90 almost. They have a 99 speed wide receiver. Their O-line is solid. And we're kind of seeing that really good hit there to force a 3rd and 2. It wasn't looking promising there for us. But yeah, we are, even though it says a 2 overall difference, we are up against it here against a really good team. And we're going to try to get in there with the safety, and it's going to be a big play with teamwork to force the punt. This is going to be a game where it's going to require us to be damn near perfect. As I don't need that. Please do not penalize them way late. You know, let it be a worthy penalization. We're looking at the impact players, our safety and our wide receiver, their running back and their cornerback. The fact that their running back is 27 overall is higher than ours is pretty insane, I gotta say. But hey, he didn't have a great start. And look at Williams showing off speed, gains 4. Williams has double the yards of their back as well. And of course, you can see that this stadium pulse is insane. I might even get a penalty trying to audible here. You're going to go to the tight end early. Nevis, who almost kind of got the ball taken away from him, will gain 5 yards. Obviously, looking at last week's numbers, the offense was vastly improved. They were really good. We're going to try to keep that going this week as we get some pretty good blocks. And Williams is going to try to bounce it left. That really large yellow line they've got going on, yeah, let's like get rid of that because that should just not even be allowed. And we're going to throw to Nevis, and the ball's not great, but he'll catch it. He'll slip off the tackle and then kind of like mess up his footing. Only 18 yards is a total last week. Already got a few so far today. I got to be honest, I'm going to almost take the sack there because I hesitated looking at Nevis. I was like, he's kind of open. And then I was like, no, maybe not so much. Go routes, Labinho. I got a little excited, I'll be honest with you, and I released it super poorly. Because a lot of times where if I release it too early, it ends up becoming a like a touch pass, and I didn't want that. And late throw, oof. Man, they're killing our O-line, though. Say what you want with my ability to read defense, or what most people would call inability. We're not really getting much time. Washington, who's got power. Let's see if he has the power to get some blocks. And he actually has a lot of speed, too. Powers through a defender and falls into the end zone for the touchdown. Just enough speed to get away from the backside rusher. Runs right through the first defender and has the momentum to fall into the end zone. What a play by Washington. Showing off that damn near 90 trucking with an ability to go with it. We got the stop, and we got the touchdown. Now we're back out there. And, all right. Oh, what a play, though. As we will stop them dead. Lawson. Thought he was playing off the edge. Kind of looked like he was playing actual DT there, but hey, whatever works. I was about to say we should move this over because we're going to get smoked. And look at the running back finding open lanes. 13 yards gained. We actually had a chance there to slow him down, too. And we kind of whiffed. Great cutback. Gains a lot. Could have been worse, though. Felt like there was even more to be had. Trying to bounce out there. Gets pretty good blocks and only turns it for a yard. That, like I said, that bright yellow line to signify the midfield point. I know it's technically orange that we're looking at for the first down marker, but it's still throwing me off. Oh, that could be picked, and it will be. DeBose with the pick, breaks the tackle, gets a block. Does he have the speed? He's got the quarterback to beat. Can't down to the 10. Maybe we should have fell down a little short there. Beautiful interception. See, we got Nevis. You go Labinho, and late hits or a hold? I'm going to call a late hit, I think. And it will be. These pass rushers are used to getting to us in time and, you know, affecting the throw. But this time, a little late to the party, and he's going to get penalized. And we're going to audible as they pinch the line. Give us a tougher time to try and get a run lane. Oh, what are we doing here? We had our sit-down A route decide that he was going to run directly into a different route. He had the option, but realistically, he kind of didn't have the option. He should have just taken the route that was in front of him and just sat down. Probably would have had a touchdown. Going to be inside for Williams, who gets the score. Really haven't gotten him involved that much, but he will hold on to that for the touchdown. Their defense has been really good, but so has ours. And we've done just a little bit more to get points, and we're now up 14-0 in the first quarter. We're showing some grit. Duggar stepping up in case it's a run, and one-on-one. He actually broke the tackle, but we slowed him down enough to get help from Mr. Beckham. Speaking of Beckham, got the running back to cover. Let's see what he wants to do. Okay, the timing on that throw to the tight end felt like it was a little off, and that ball is going to be sailed on him. And the guy's 6'7". I'm not really sure how you missed that. Oh, he's got a go route. And we get absolutely torched. Anderson beat for a massive touchdown on 3rd and 6. Just as it looked like we were going to really pull away with another stop and a potential score, they're going to get some points on the board. And I got to be honest with you, the decision to press at 99 speed at wide receiver with no safety help might be pretty low on our good decisions list. Nevis going to do enough for 6. Not an easy throw with pressure in the face right off rip on a play action. Going to throw to Nevis again. It's behind him, but he's got athleticism and gets inches to go after that near first down. This looks like it could be a blitz, and they won't actually blitz it. We're going to do just enough for the first down. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Just want that first down, fresh set of downs, and it'll take us to the second quarter where we do find ourselves with the lead and ball. Peyton Manning still out there with his pom-poms. 5.9 yards per play versus 8.9 yards per play. They obviously, they're being, I would say, influenced a little bit or impacted by that massive, massive play. It's taken us a while, don't get me wrong. Nevis, that's a tough one, and it's almost picked off the deflection. Nevis cannot catch a single pass that is even slightly contested. That's a tough one for Nevis. And like I said, anything contested, the guy drops. This is why, even though I do like him because he has potential and his athleticism's through the charts, off the charts, we are obviously going to be still looking at that one tight end. Oh, that's a pretty good play. And there goes Robertson for the first down. And it almost tricked me again, and I thought we only barely got the first down. Let's see this deep play-action play. And we're just not going to have time. Not really even time, but the receivers took so long to get off and, even slightly open, which they didn't really get open at all. Let's see what we got here. That's a tough one. Almost picked. The guy's pressing an inside receiver, and I seen that he was going to, leave him. But I just thought that it took so long for him to get that press away that it was the play. Robertson, maybe? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, Labinho! He's the best receiver on this team. It just sucks. It feels like it's really hard to read a defense because I don't trust the blocking. I feel like I need to get rid of the ball super, super quick. And that's what's affecting the reads, which is why a lot of the times we're thrown right into coverage. Because how can you read a defense when the moment you snap it, they're breaking off the line and you're like, oh, I got to get rid of this ball. I can't read the defense. I can't make a call. And the tight end is open. Nevis is going to get under it and has enough athleticism to get us to the 6. Didn't really get him involved at all in the first few games. Well, not the first few games, the last few games. Nevis. What a try. I don't know what the flag's going to be here. It's going to be a late hit on the quarterback. Did he get a foot down, though? That's the question. They're going to say he didn't. I really want to know. It was really close. See what we got from our players. I mean, the running back looks like he should be wide open here. And he will be. And that throw is not great, but it's just enough. Our offense reminds me of, like, I don't know why, but just like Bitcoin. Like older Bitcoin. Not like nowadays Bitcoin, but like you kept seeing it go up, and you're just like, I can't trust that. There's nothing really backing it. It could just disappear. But it keeps performing. That's what our offense is. I don't trust this offense at all, but we keep scoring. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Just ignore it over the middle. Speaking of ignoring it, and we get beat for another huge touchdown. No pressure from the front four, giving them all the time in the world to find the deep look. And then the safeties are just not playing deep enough. And I also really don't know if my metaphor even like worked in the slightest. I just, I said some things. Got a little out of hand with it. That's a tough one. It's a perfect throw and catch, though. I believed. Robert Williams. Also, what I thought Robin Williams' name was when I was younger. And we're not going to get that ball off. Damn sack for a loss of 7. Don't know why I keep going away from the run. I mean, I guess you look at the front every damn time and you kind of see why, but still. Fabinho. That is a perfect throw and catch for a first down. Thought that linebacker was going to get a piece of it. I mean, you got to put some respect on Collier's name. The dude is balling out despite having a guy in his face immediately every time. That one was an easy play, though. Williams is naked. I think they're being smart, though. I mean, I feel like even though we have a lot of points, one of these times we're going to be forced into a pick, right? I mean, look at the blocking. It's just not there. We got Nevis kind of looking deeper. And I did not believe the safety was going to actually even cover him, but another bad throw. But also, yet again, another instant rush play. Just don't take a sack. We're actually in an okay spot to maybe turn this into a field goal at least. It's a tough throw, and that DB might have just saved a pick by swatting that. The safety came up. But, I mean, once again, even when you're looking at this, obviously it's 5 wide. You don't have the running back blocker, but you got people instantly rushing. Maybe you have Sampson on the outside here, but, I mean, I don't even know if I can confidently throw into that with a guy coming from the left side there. I can't throw into that left. Of course, this short in, you got a guy jumping that, and then you already have him on Fabinho. Fabinho might have been the safest bet, I suppose, and even that's not guaranteed. Either way, let's go for it. What the hell? I'm getting wiggled. I think that's good. It's like a windshield wiper. Pretty damn good kick under pressure, got to be honest with you. We'll take the 2-possession lead back. Mesmerized by the windshield wiper kicker. Bar. We can't lose to a team, oh Lord, that has a quarterback and wearing number 21. I can't allow it. It's just something I cannot allow. 2-minute warning. They managed to get a stop. We managed to get a stop early, and then it's kind of been downhill from there. They've been getting big play after big play. And, I mean, there's just nobody in sight anywhere. Try to bring a blitz because the base rush is not even coming close to getting to the quarterback. The guy's had all day. And, I mean, I got to cover who I got to cover. He's going to gain a few. Single high safety. We've got a linebacker going against a wide receiver. That's going to be fun. Guess we'll use it. Looked like a deep out, and I was correct. Technically got burned, I would say, but it'll only be a short gain, so it's a win for the defense, sort of. Let's get there with Lawson. And we're laid off the line. Great defense, but the guy's a beast. That 6'7", not super fast, not super slow. Really good catching tight end. Guy's kind of insane. Good press. And we try to pick the ball out of position. He gains 8. Until I really respect the guy. Every time he beats me, I don't care. Because I'm like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Oh, I thought we had it. Oh, turn around, Anderson. And the speed of that guy, he really reminds me of Tyreek Hill. The amount of times Tyreek Hill just burns a defender, causes the defender to turn around, and the ball is badly placed, but he tracks it in the air perfectly. You see that all the time from him. Oh, that's going to be wide open to the running back, I believe. This team will not stop scoring now. I'm not even sure what's gotten into us to the point where we are scoring as much as we are. So, like, I don't really feel good about having to go toe-to-toe with this team. And we can't get it up there, and that's going to be, should have been picked. Man, maybe I do need to raise the interception sliders. We, I think, had him for a touchdown, but once again, no time to throw. We step up, no time to throw. I seen him, and we just can't get it up there. Really painful. And that's a really good throw. Williams going to catch that thing. We'll call a timeout. Screw stepping up. I feel like we had the full-on roll out to even have a chance. There we go. Nevis running after the catch. Showing off some speed. In for the massive touchdown. We knew he had that athleticism in him. The ball is good enough. We step up. It's zone coverage, and they just let him go free. Was that levitation? I mean, we knew he was a goon, but I did not know he had that kind of ability. Jason Nevis, the freshman. He's like, oh, yeah, you still want to recruit that tight end? It's like, I mean, yeah, but, like, you guys could be godly together, I suppose. And, wow, what a play. I did not think he could pull away. I know he's fast. I didn't think he could pull away from those guys, though. Literally nothing has been changed yet. All of a sudden, well, the playbooks have been changed every week, but all of a sudden we're just putting up crazy points here in this game. No, we played that way too shallow. Oh, couldn't get out there in that big first down line. Every time I see it, that's what I think of. Protect that end zone, though. We got 4 deep players playing deep blues. Should be no reason to give him a touchdown. Oh, I think he actually thought we were going to leave it, threw the ball, and then overthrew him on purpose because he figured he threw a pick. We haven't even come close to a pick in this game, though. And we kind of helped double up. And look at the recovery. Williams forces the strip, picks up the ball, and we could score again before half. Williams has had an unbelievable start to this season. I believe that's now number 5 for the sophomore. Strips the ball, recovers it. My man could have himself a Player of the Week award coming his way. We'll see how that works. And I do like that Nevis route. That's a really good play. And did he drop that? How? We held on as tight as we could. We actually got a little bit of blocking for once and delivered a throw. Williams, that's not a delivered throw. That's way overthrown. Why am I so bad? Is it because the quarterback actually is bad? I probably am just bad, right? Let's see that route running from Williams, who's a goon. If they'll allow us. Just get a field goal, you know? Come on, I don't care if I take a penalty. I need this slant. Thank you. I mean, like, we just have had 0 time. And obviously, with a little bit of time left, let's go for the Hail Mary. I should have probably wasted a little bit more time there. You just don't know with this team. You just don't. Giving up instant pressure all game long. Could you imagine we get sacked before it's over? They get a Hail Mary. Oh, my God. Like, we don't even get the ball off. I try to roll out to create more space, and the double team can't put him on the ground. We'll take the lead regardless, but a little bit of a blown opportunity before half. Can't lie. Looking at the numbers, they're very similar, actually, at least in the pass department. Both with 3 passing touchdowns, both around the same yardage. The big difference is they've had pretty much a third of the completions and attempts. Well, not completions, but attempts. Our run game's been a little bit better than theirs, I will admit, but overall, they've been more efficient, but we have finished better with scores, which I guess is the ultimate goal. On the return is Cisco. We get the ball to start as well. So, I mean, we just got to play a smart game. And that is the opposite of what they do, is they give us a 15-yard freebie on the face mask. Don't get me wrong, the game is not over by any means, but if we do win, I really wish that those visits were right now. We got some tough opponents coming up, like Arkansas State. And I don't know if I feel great about it. I really don't. See, we got this motion, this play action. And we're barely going to get that off to Nevis, but he will catch it and get the first down. Those types of plays we're a little more expecting of, some pressure. But, I mean, it's still just unbelievable so far. That's a tough one, and we're just... I mean, nobody's really getting open. Run lanes, they've got a billion players on the line. Still run the ball here. And we actually will get a little bit of blocks. Great job, Williams, just showing off the speed again. It really has just been, like, all speed for him, which, I mean, I don't hate, but still, it's kind of crazy. And we're going to take off. Collier gets about 8. I still think, all things considered, he's played pretty well. Not really getting a whole lot of support from his receivers. Definitely not getting a lot of support from the offensive line, and either is Williams on that play as we lose a yard. All right, we're going to need to see something. Labinho short out, or Sampson maybe. Catch that. Easy. Once again, person right in our face. It's just been a tough game to gauge because we've had, like I said, no time to really read a defense. I feel like we need to get rid of the ball as quick as possible. Look at Williams gaining 11 on that crazy juke move. I still believe in this run because we're running all the way outside. And we're just going to get some yards straight up, gaining 8. Looking for the end zone. Sampson on that out there. Let's see what we got. Pretty predetermined. Tough catch, and the 6'4 Sampson comes away with it. Beautiful catch. I really wish we had stick. This formation usually doesn't scare me from them, though. And that DT cooked, though. Wasn't because of the mismatches or anything like that. They completely dropped off. It was a bluff. Bad bluff as well, but that DT saved the day. That should have been a touchdown. Yeah, that's just too tough. It was a delay drag, and Maybe I had it. Maybe it was there. I don't know. Carter, the backup tight end. He's done some work for us. I do not want that. I want a zig. Of course. We get the clean audible, but it was the wrong audible, so it means nothing. We're going to get a freaking penalty if I keep at it. And Labinho, the throw's on, the route's good. And the zig against man coverage, especially in the red zone, will almost always be undefeated. The goal line specifically, as we are going to potentially put him away, especially with that long of a drive. The boy Labinho. That's my man. He is the guy. So far has worked out. Nice hit, Beckham. Jones is a pretty good running back for them, but I'm going to say, I don't know what it is. His decision for like trying to go deep, it just doesn't work. We try to get up there, can't. And really good hit. I mean, you see a lot of hesitating there. The guy doesn't just run through. Like, he just needs to run. He's had some room, and he's just kind of wasted opportunity. It feels like he's left like 20% of the yards he could have out there on the field on most plays. There, really can't blame him. But some of the other plays, he runs straight, and, you know, you're getting way more yardage. We switched on the wrong guy. We're short. That's all right. Oh, wow. The guy wasn't even ready for it. That analog stick switch is just throwing me off every once in a while. Like I'm trying to make a play on like a lineman. Oh, that's a perfect throw. Hit hard, but the 99 speeder does it again. The guy has had a great game. Really the only thing keeping him in this game for the most part. Really broke things open when he got that. And good job by the defense. Teamwork, only 2. A little bit of a hurry up. I don't know if they saw something, but I don't see it. And Beckham does a pretty good job at least taking the lineman out of the play. Let's drop him back a little bit. I don't really, once again, trust the DB. Oh, we tried to match him, and wow, that is a terrible angle by Anderson. The backup running back's the one to put up the biggest run for them. Touchdown. Oh, man. With that quick of a score, it's still anybody's game. Tight end lead. And we're going to try to use some speed. Williams gets some momentum. Actually kind of gets helped by their player, actually. Set up a 5-yard gain. Play action. I mean, I kind of like that they got a guy way off on the wrong side. We should be at least matched up. That guy's insane, by the way. He just blew through the entire defensive or offensive line and single-handedly just made that play. It'll be the 4th quarter. That guy's ridiculous. It is crazy, though, because their defense is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, can we go route Williams? Can we go route? Can we? What are we even at right now? Now we're on a run play. We get a penalty. Screw it, I guess. Williams, a little behind him. 4th and 3. If it was 4th and 1, maybe you make that call, but nah, you gotta punt this thing away. With wind against us, mind you. Trying to waste as much clock as I can here. And that should still be good accuracy. As long as you get that initial accuracy, doesn't really matter what you do after the fact, usually. Wasted like a minute and a half there on that drive, which is just really bad. Can't get over there with Glass. The running back's making shifty moves. Had a pretty decent lead, and we're kind of squandering it. And we did the smart thing. Safety doesn't get deep, and the running backs can get the freest play ever. Great tackle, though. And now the running backs' numbers look a little bit better. I mean, their offensive line has crushed us all game long. I'm really genuinely shocked that we have the lead we do. Get over there. Okay, strip attempt, and he's going to fight everyone all the way to the 22. What's crazy is they're wasting more time than we did, which I don't know what to think about it. Can't get off the block. Nobody's going to get it. What is the... These angles are unbelievable. They literally, every player on this team has 12 pursuit. Where is my man going? Like, where are you genuinely going? The guy's running right in front of you. It's the easiest vision play to make. And that's a really good cutback. On 9 speed, gets blasted by Glass and will be injured now. Not sure how big of an injury, but if it even takes him out of the game for the rest of this quarter... Or not this quarter, but this drive, it could be the difference between scoring or not. Not going to run commit because it could do anything. And it will be a pass. He gets hammered by, I believe, Duggar. Back to the 11. I mean, when they've had time, they've made us pay. But at the same time, it's like free as hell. If you blitz, it feels... Can't get a swat. Good try. A little overthrown, but good job trying to swat it anyways. Thankfully not PI. It was kind of close. He got a little contact in there. Good effort, though, is going to lead to a field goal. We kind of made a stop for once. It'd be a 7-point game with just a little bit left to play. It's crazy because even if I say, like, any score will do it, it still won't. Like, we need to likely score a touchdown to feel, like, truly safe. But at the same time, I don't want to give them a freebie. But I don't hate this play call, so let's see what we got. Tight end always does weird stuff. And that is a terrible throw. I mean, was that a bad throw by me? I'm not really sure if I agree with that. Couldn't get the audible I wanted. I just wanted a simple drag. And once again, barely time to do it. What a job by Williams. Almost bounced it all the way for a crazy play. Collier with, like, just the weirdest numbers in the world. Like, his numbers look good, but obviously a lot of incompletions. This DT should not. What a good job of getting vertical, though. Knocked out of bounds at the 47. Really good job by him getting vertical. He prevented the really big play that was there. He's not the fastest guy. He doesn't get vertical, and we're getting a lot of yards. Speaking of a lot of yards, Williams, I really thought he was going to gun it to the end zone. And now where we stand, I think this is just a play it as safe as possible type of situation. You somehow score a touchdown, you're goated, but staying in field goal position should win you the game. Even though we just lost 2 yards and might have knocked ourselves out of field goal position. Trying to waste as much clock as possible while also, just trying to keep ourselves in range. Let's just get some yards. And that DT has been unbelievable. Thankfully, he didn't fumble. That was a huge hit to take. And they're telling me I should be going for all that. I'm not going for it. I'm going to waste the clock, and I'm going to run the ball straight up, kick the potential game-winning field goal, even under a lot of pressure. I'm not throwing a pick. I'm just not doing that. Worst case scenario, worst case scenario is we fumble. The worst case scenario, we miss a field goal. I'm not throwing a pick six. And the fullback genuinely sold us out. And of course, we're all the way on the right hash, which probably doesn't help us, but I felt like that gave us a really good chance to get the first down, so I'm going to play that every day of the week. Please stop it. Like that? That looks good, I think. Little bit of arrowage. Played a little safe on the kick power because we're in pretty good range, and I mean, I think that could be the game winner. And the kicker's name is basically Hallelujah, which is definitely what I am saying after the shakiness on that kick. Can't swat. Really good defense. Knocks it out. In this situation, though, especially like a short play like that, maybe you ease up a little bit and you let him catch that, Because you don't really mind giving up that completion. Like this completion, when he goes out of bounds for 8, I don't like that. So, you pick your battles. Don't hit him as hard. Make sure he catches that ball. Unless you think you can get the ball away from him by hitting him hard. Oh, that's pretty good defense. And like I said, I mean, it's just both sides. The sliders are tough. And I don't agree with going this crazy. I'd rather, play a little bit of defense. You're still close enough to the line to maybe make a play, but I would rather them get this first down for them to go for it all, and Beckham can't get there. Although we could give up so many yards on the ground anyways, it doesn't even matter. But yeah, what do you expect me to do, It's just like, they want me to go all out, freaking zero blitz on 4th and 2, which they could have easily play action with their 99 speed wide receiver. I'm playing the odds, and the odds tell me to keep defending the end zone. Oh, we got this running back, huh? Good sit down, tight end. Can we please just do a little bit better, though? And now they're starting to waste a little bit of timeouts. I mean, we're in a good spot. They have no timeout, so they need an onsider. Back to the tight end who holds on. See, that's a battle. You're winning that battle by doing that. That's more time wasted. Sure, they're getting slightly closer, but this clock is, like, damn near gone. Oh, good job by DeBose. That one's not really an argument because, he was trying to go for the pick. Ends up knocking it out. This might even be a field goal attempt for them at this point, which would be an even bigger win for us. Can't swat it out. We tried so hard. You probably heard us try. It was so hard. That's what nothing. Spike it. Try to dive in there. Couldn't. And now we're going to bring an extra rusher in there. Beckham, I think. I think Beckham will show off some speed. We brought a lot of players in there and dropped again by us. Duggar. We know the guy can catch. Whole damn team has in this game. Covering the running back. And out there, picked off by Moses, who might score. And he will. Pick 6 just for good measure. And that'll be the dagger. Good defense. 48-31. Huge win. Really strong performance. Offensively was great. Even though our offensive line was terrible and separation was a little iffy, the quarterback delivered time and time again in really tough situations. I mean, the completion percentage sucks, don't get me wrong, but 4 total touchdowns, 302 passing yards, and the dub. Of course, Johnson, the speed on him. I mean, he was a problem. I don't know why they didn't just keep trying to go to him. Some mistakes by the quarterback, though, end up leading to our victory for the most part. Our defense is getting gashed all game long, but those takeaways were the difference. And, of course, let's take a look at the actual stat line for the team. Looking at our side, 4 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Once again, talking about that completion percentage, it's pretty bad. But fair enough yards per play, and obviously the touchdowns with 0 picks are great. Williams, 3.9 yards per carry, definitely not our best work. Washington in a couple plays, and then Collier, that's mainly like sack numbers, probably. Nevis had a great game. Williams finally got involved. Labino always gets involved, and then Sampson. The deep ball just wasn't there because we didn't have enough time to really develop anything, let alone deep. A couple of sacks. Williams with a forced fumble and recovery. DuBose and Moses with picks. And a dub for the Ragin Cajuns. Headed on to week 7. We also got some more coaching points. And the center, the guy that we literally got just off of giving him a scholarship, has commits. And then Chin. Oh, no. Can I see this back, please, if y'all don't mind? If y'all don't mind. We lose Blunt, who we actually did kind of feel like we were going to lose. And then Chin, who was kind of close, ends up leaving us. Any other situations here? I don't really want to look at Egbule. I'm scared. It's looking pretty good. Career, I think we've pretty much accepted that we're going to let him go. We decided to pull the hours off on him to focus more on Egbule. And I will say Meeks looks pretty good, which we've already committed a 4-star corner anyways. And then we redshirted our corner from this last recruitment cycle. So cornerback I don't think is really much of a problem if we finish the deal, if you will, on the guy we're working on. And, oh, Podlesny, no. No, how do I fix this? I don't think we're going to get to week 11. No, dude. The running back, like I said, we have more hours now, but we should really finish the deal on this running back. I know it's really early still, technically. He's not even in his top 3, but we could do that. If we can get Egbule, Amatova, the tight end, and somehow Podlesny, I would consider that a complete class win. And that's despite, needing more O-line and then selling hard on this insanely goated edge rusher. This guy, I was very confident. I was like, hey, I'm going to get this edge rusher. And personally, I don't think it's going to happen. There's a schedule for week 7. I mean, we're just out of the race. Realistically, we should just be like, hey, it's over. We know it. Don't worry about it. It's just not going to happen. But instead, I'm like, don't worry, I've got it. And then Reem, the pass coverage guy, we're about to lose him, who's, really fast. Looks great. We have 5 hours. Boom, search social media. We're cooking. It'd be a damn miracle if we pull him off. But at the same time, he's a coverage guy. I don't necessarily need him. There's some players that look all right for us, but others where I'm just like, I really don't know. I don't know if I believe we're going to get them. Either way, that's the recruiting for now. Oh, we have a bye week. Great. I get to see how bad. I have coach points, too. Maybe that could help me. I don't know. Where do we sell? Makes. Hey, that's a nice recruitment. Yikes. Unfortunately, we lose Podlesny. We kind of figured that was going to happen because, it was so close. Not really even, to be honest. Career, obviously, we kind of gave up on. And then Sims, we knew we weren't going to get. Akbar's looking great. Cunningham. Prol, Amatova. Addington. Akers, we really didn't have the hours for. Who do we have next year? Texas State, who's just been winning upon winning. Before we go back into the scouting, which, of course, we lose Podlesny. We'll have other opportunities at wide receivers, don't get me wrong, but still, that sucks. It does suck. Sims, though, that was the biggest sell without a doubt. Losing Sims really does suck. But we don't need corners anymore. Corner is set. We landed 2 4-stars that have athleticism, and even, you know, one of them has size. And then we, of course, like I said, had that freshman from this last year. Where's the kicker? Yay. Let's go. We need a kicker bad. And then wide receiver, we've talked about we really do need a wide receiver. So, like, the check marks are like 2 A's. Or did we just not do a hard sell? Or did we change it? I don't know, but I'm putting more hours into them. Boom. Is that enough? We have the search social media. Let's actually pull this off and do DM the player. Can we get Reem? I don't know. We'll see. And it looks like Tolbert we're about to lose last second. But honestly, if we get Ybarra, Brownlee, and Reem, I mean, that's even too many linebackers as is. I think, I could still get him, though. I'll just throw 5 more onto him. I don't want to spend much more than that. Angel. I gotta get an edge rusher. We need an edge rusher bad. So edge rusher is what we're going to prioritize. And Egbule, I mean, week 11, if you don't mind coming up a little bit quicker than you have so far. This could be a GG. Wait, can we put more onto him? 65 points. I don't know. I don't know if the pitch results are really as true as they're saying. I don't think they are. All right, I moved around some hours, and this is where we stand. Egbule is so close. I wish if week 11 was here right now, we could win that game. I'd feel great about it. But, man, those visits, they come in so late. Maybe it was my fault for scheduling it too late. Thankfully, their visit's week 12 anyways. And I don't even know if we're going to get to that in time. I feel like he's going to choose us or them before that even happens. I will say, though, if we end up selling this quarterback, that is going to be devastating. Emerson looks really good chance too. You know, Podlesny, we talked about it already before it even happened. We were feeling like we were letting it slip. We did a lot, though. We threw a lot of hours in there. It just didn't happen. Some other players here that were not completely, like, looking great on. I will say we got a couple of, like, 2 to 3 stars, which could easily go either way. We don't even have them scouted. That really didn't cost us much. Didn't really throw that much effort in there. So at the end of the day, I'm okay with that. And we threw a couple more hours in late. I don't know if we're going to even get into the top schools list, but we tried. Still trying to get an edge rusher, which, I mean, once again, another complete sell. Hopefully the transfer window is kinder to us with edge, because that's the one position besides O-line that we have just really struggled on. Corner, we improved way harder than last year. But yeah, next game, 6-1 Texas State. This is actually one of our earliest kind of schedulings we could have done when I started, getting options to do that with players that were actually interested. Didn't do it because I felt like this team was too good, and we're going to find out if I made the right decision or not. We might have ended up keeping a player or two that we might end up losing or already did lose if we would have chose this week for the visits and won the game. Massive game here in the Sun Belt Conference as we take on Texas State, who is 6-1 and has the highest win percentage in the conference. A part of me, though, weirdly enough, almost wants us to lose only, and it's weird, only because this was one of the big games that we could have scheduled some visits on, and I chose not to. I chose to push them back to week 11 because I felt like Texas State was just on such a roll early on that this was going to be a hard team to beat. So, weirdly enough, if we lose this game, I'll be almost just as happy as if we win, which is weird because, once again, winning all these games is the most important thing we can have happen to us, but I'll feel like it's such a missed opportunity if we do actually win this game. Oh, no, we get a really good start. Middleton. Wow, I can't believe Middleton was actually caught there. Middleton at the 48-yard line. It's weird. Like, I'm almost rooting against us, but obviously we're going to try our best to win. It's a strange behavior. I can't believe we got chased down, though, that hard. Middleton's not that slow. He's also not that fast, I will admit, but also looking at Robert Williams, I don't know why he's not pissed off. Through 5 games, only 100 yards, or was that last week? I couldn't really tell the difference because, realistically, we really have sold Williams a bit. I kind of want to run this ball to the right. Speaking of Williams, going to be handing the ball off to Williams, and we're going to get stopped immediately. Blasted for only a gain of 1. Labinho to that corner route. Let's see if we can hit him. It looks pretty good. It's going to be a tough throw. It's going to be overthrown out of reach. 3rd and 9. Let's see if we can get a conversion. Gonna be honest with you, we got to throw that. And you know what? I turned off revamp passing because I'm just terrible at it. I don't know what it is. I'm just doing placement and accuracy, which I think is fine. I don't think anyone can complain. Or maybe somebody can complain. I'm not sure. Wow, instantly rushed. They did bring 5, I believe. But that was blazing fast. We never stood a chance. To be honest, Labinia is going to be our main route here. If he doesn't get open, nobody can. Pretty good throw. Labinia trying to break a tackle. Can't. Gets 12, though. Samari Collier looking okay so far, especially with this change of passing style. To the tight end. Perfect play to the 18-yard line. Nobody's on Williams. This could be a bait, but I'm still going to do it. I'm still streaking this. It was a bait. And to the corner. What a try by Williams. Good release. I think it was just the ball was bad. Like, it was just a straight-up bad pass. You got to remember these guys, you know, they are bad quarterbacks for the most part. They're not great, at least. So you're going to see those incompletions every once in a while. Perfect throw to the outside. And Williams gains a bunch. 3rd and 4. Trying to score a touchdown on this drive. Once again, like I said, you know, kind of in a way joking that, you know, I want us to lose the game. But yeah, if we don't play better, we could have that happen. There you go. Okay, the passing's looking really good. Got to be honest, our passing looks pretty solid right now. Let's see if we can do a zig for Mr. Labinho. That's a really good pickup, and he drops it. I don't know if blue or green is better. I think blue is better, especially since we've seen so many greens. You got to assume the one time we see a blue, that's more rare, just common sense-wise. I'm liking Nevis here, but I also like Robertson. Let's see. Nevis, Robertson was open too, and I predetermined it. I got to admit, the release by Nevis there, definitely noticed it. It's going to be a tough one. No, it's not. Burned him. It looked like he was going to win the route, but I think the almost pick play, if you will, kind of threw that guy off, made him go all the way around, and Williams just burned him. Touchdown for Williams early on. We love to see it. The safety is going to be coming over for the tight end. See if they want to pull off here. Let's move him over just in case. It's not a read option. Oh, we're going to be out of position. Going all the way. I want to make sure we don't cost us a touchdown. It's going to be 17 yards on the ground to Madi. But yeah, pretty damn good drive offensively. Didn't really have many crazy errors. And we end up scoring a touchdown. Wide receiver screen. Oh, we overran it, but he got scared. He thought we were going to go to him, which is reasonable because we looked like we were running straight at him, but I was thinking he was going to dump that off last second, almost treat it as like a read option, like a triple option, which would have been kind of crazy. We're stuck on the wide receiver. We got burned. Get out there, fellas. Good work. They lose 2. They need 11. We should have scheduled our visit. If we win this game and we lose some players, that's going to suck because oh, okay. Spoke too soon. 3rd and 11, massive 52-yarder down the middle of the field. Safety play has been dreadful this season. I mean, our big, strong safety transfer has been decent, I suppose, but the deep middle has been up for grabs all year long. That's a bad decision. It's a good throw, though. It's just a bad decision. But at the same time, I don't think there was anyone really open, and they're kind of blocking off this run game a bit, kind of forcing me into a certain way to play. That's going to be tough. Almost picked again. I'll be honest, it's a little bit of a predetermined, but when you don't have much time to throw and your guys are kind of inconsistent and getting open, you kind of have no choice. This is going to be tough as well. Williams holds on, and with 1 yard needed and them being able to find a way to score last drive, I think you'd go for this. If it wasn't for that, if they wouldn't have been able to get that drive completed for a score, I mean, oh, you know what? The run's pretty open, actually. Just please block. I mean, there's 3 down linemen, fellas. And we barely get it. Oh, my God. I thought the DT pushed our center back so far that he was going to knock into us. That scared me a little bit. That scared me just a tad bit. I thought we just sold. No one's on Nevis. We'll take that. He's got speed. Can't truck him. 1st down. At the end of the day, I'm on team win the game, so I don't care who gets the ball. That is a long throw, and Labinho makes it look easy when it really wasn't. That catch was not easy for anyone. Sampson's probably going to be my pre-snap look. Oh, that could be a touchdown. Labinho's in the open space. Great read. Perfect throw, and we're back on the board with 7. Nice. This is what we like to see. Labinho has been absolutely unbelievable for us. He's been everything I've wanted and more. At least ever since I saw his overall, which isn't even that bad, to be fair. There you go, to the 20-yard line. Loss of 5 on the ground. Almost the second quarter. We'll see if they hike it before the second quarter hits. I mean, they need something juiced here, so you would think they would, and they won't. I thought they were going to. Kind of quick looked at the quarterback's name, and it looked like Hater, but it's Hatter. Looking at the yards per play. They have a higher yards per play, but that's just luck versus ours, which is efficiency. Is the guy twerking? I mean, hey, whatever pays the bills, man. Ain't gonna see me judging. Like, genuinely. Not even jokes-wise, I wouldn't. There you go. Only a gain of 1. Good defense. I think we're going to come with a little bit of mid-blue. This could be a decision we look back at as, yeah, that was dumb. And we will not. Great defense. He'll catch it somehow, but we end up forcing the quick throw. Doesn't get the ball deep enough for any sort of first down chance. And we will force the punt and also punch our scout in the nose. Even though it's obviously all our fault. Oh, man. It's still early. We could still lose this game, but it's looking pretty good right now that we might win this game. And every single moment it looks like we're about to win this game, I feel really bad about not having to visit this week. We could have locked up the quarterback. Did we give them too many chances to scout him? Williams gains 13. I mean, look at what we're doing with Collier here. Come on, Egbule. Nevis, wide open. A lot of speed. Gets a block. Try to cut across the grain. It didn't really work out. He's still up, and he falls down to the 26-yard line. We've actually got some separation this week, too. Things are great. Can we get a crosser going for Nevis? I think the crosser is going to get him a big play, especially if that safety bites, which he didn't. I'm going to take the quick throws. We're about to get blasted. Williams gains 5. Also, our obligatory where you miss Elijah Davis moment. And then Williams makes me feel better. Thank you, Williams. What a play. First down. Collier's kind of fast. Why not? Why not go with the QB draw? They're kind of pinched in there, but it opens up, and so does Collier's ribs because he gets blasted. Maybe we got too cute. I don't know. They got a lot of players up, but no one on the actual side we're running into. So if we can just block backside, which we can. Oh, Williams could score, and he will. The safety gets there too late, and we're back on the board with another touchdown. Mind you, we are on Heisman. The Road to Glory series, which is obviously over at this point, that was on All-American because I was terrible. Oh, God, here we go. But this is on Heisman. I keep changing the sliders as well to help the AI in their favor, and we're still doing pretty well for ourselves. Of course, we're not playing against the toughest teams, 76, 77 overall team. That's lower than ours, but still, we're getting so good, and it worries me that maybe we're too good. And we're on that. He holds... See, maybe if I didn't go for the, if I'm not going to get the pick there, I probably should have just let him catch that. It would have been a loss. Either way, the 6'4" Duggar, it's going to be a run, and, ooh, good tackle. We got blocked there last second. Oh, is that third? I thought that was third down already. I don't know why I thought that was third down, but it definitely wasn't. Either way, 3rd and 12, we got a chance. Get off the field yet again. Going to leave everything open in the middle. We're a little late, but it doesn't matter as the edge gets there. Back-to-back plays. The edge has actually been pretty impressive. Between Williams and Lawson, they've been getting like a sack a game. I'm impressed. Labinia, who's really hot as a receiver, is going to be out there on the return. We end up getting him some support, and he slips away. Goes out of bounds at the 34. He's just good. There's nothing he does that's like unbelievable, but he's just a consistently good player, and that's really all we need. We're going to go to Williams. A little bit of an overthrow, but that's going to be 6 yards, of course, not points. We do have Nevis. His release is pretty bad. I don't know if we have the time to get there. Of course, Sampson's going to be wide open. It's a little weird because it's like the corner knew that Nevis was going to be going deep on him, and he just prepared for it before actually caring about who was wide open from the get-go. 2-minute warning. I mean, we could actually win this game already. I don't even know what play this is. That looked kind of funky, so I'm just going to straight up inside zone handoff instead. It looked kind of funky to me. And we run away from the linebacker. We gain 5. Yeah, it's like they're beat or something by our speed, and they're just trying to prevent scores, which they don't need to. And that was really stupid by me. Went for the possession when we were that open. I thought that D lineman was going to pick him up for some reason, which just makes no sense. Run the ball with Williams. As long as we don't lose too many yards, we can go for it on 4th, potentially. And we don't need to worry about that as Williams got some room. Williams with the speed. What a beat! Does, but gets caught up from behind to the 4. Choosing the perfect time to run the ball, and it is paying off. 6 for 68. Perfect blocking and just showing off that speed. And Kendrell Williams, who's really not even that good of a player, is just showing that athleticism sometimes is enough. And even then, I mean, he breaks tackles too. It is a position that you can find all over the place. And there's going to be Williams number 2. Touchdown. They bring the blitz, and it's just so easy to see. Man, not only does it look like we were going to win, which would have been our, like, perfect chance to bring in the recruits, but we're going to win in, like, a blowout fashion, which I don't know if you get anything for that. A little overthrown. If you get anything for it being, like, a crazy blowout, but, oh, this is a missed opportunity. It's really sad. Like, watch us lose the Apple action now. Imagine. Perfect defense for us there, and they do find a little bit of a lane to the running back. He gains 3. I don't know why I feel like Glass is going to make a sick play this drive. Might not be this play. Maybe they convert. Oh, we stepped up hard. Oh, that could be picked, and it will be. The safety Green comes under it. Wow. Is this game already over? We got 59 seconds to put up even more points. And they're going to be blitzing again, which gives me a free lane to Sampson. We got plenty of time. Like, I'll still hurry up, because why not? But we have plenty of time. I like Williams here. I think Williams is going to win this, if we can ever hike it. Can't really get the ball off to Labinia. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. If we have to, I will run the ball. We just need to get this first down more than anything. Not even just for our drive, but just for the fact that we don't want them to have another chance. Oh, predetermined. Oh, he slips it! Collier, what a play. Predetermined that run because I didn't really like the routes, and it felt like that was clearing out and that was opening up. And if we can just set up a field goal, that's fine. That's going to be a tough one. Did he catch that? He did! Labinho, what a throw, what a catch. We go crosser Labinho deep over the middle for Nevis, and then a deep in. That's a tough one, and that should have been picked. I genuinely can't believe he got in front of that. Somebody help. We can hit this. Ah, it's tough. I did not even pay attention to the clock. Thank God we didn't catch that. That would have been a loss of yard. Well, I mean, we could have maybe hit the... we could have scored maybe on that play, but if we didn't, we would have lost 3. Damn, that was kind of close. Almost ran out of time there. 31-7. Unbelievable. The best game we've ever played. And it's against the best opponent, technically, in the conference. This is a massive game for us. Like, this is huge. I really wish, once again, we would have moved up those recruits, but still, it's fine. That is A-okay. Because if we can do it now, we can do it again week 11. 31-7. Plus, we can actually land some of those prospects before we even get to the visits. It's looking pretty good for some of those guys anyways. Kendrell Williams, 68 rushing yards and a touchdown so far. A really big run is inflating those numbers a little bit. But overall, we've had a couple of nice runs, so it's not like it's just one play. And there's the run that gets him to the outside for the touchdown. Pretty damn good blocking. And you can, of course, see the lefty throwing it deep on 3rd and long just when we thought the game was over. And then, of course, we poured it on a little bit, so it still might be. But obviously, at that point, nice little answer back. Still early. You never know. It can happen, especially with them getting the ball. But, yeah, it's looking promising. Let's keep it real. It is looking really good. Can't get out there. Oh, wow, nice little move to start the second half. The way I look at it is if we can score 31.5, why can't they? You know? Especially with the 4th quarter, the clock stops a lot more than it does any other quarter. Of course, starting off with a run might not be the best bet. I get it. They got to try to establish something so then the pass game isn't just being looked at all game long. But you're going to need to get that ball down the field a little bit. It looked like a false start. It's weird like how these are all called like neutral zone and encroachments when it feels like the offensive lineman jumps first. Unless I'm just like paying attention to their player and it's happening after our guy jumps, but still, I don't know. Either way, 2nd and 4. It's fine. Especially with them running the ball. We get out there with Glass. We over-pursue, but it's still going to force a 3rd and 2. Yeah, I don't think this is the most sound approach so far to the second half when they're down by this much. They're just trying to make it look good? Do they not even care about winning? Oh! And we don't finish it. Oh, here's a big run. 1-on-1. We do bring the tackle down. Good job, Duggar. We actually almost stopped him behind the line and we just missed the tackle. That kind of sucks. Either way, the drive continues. but already 2 minutes have gone by. Oh, there's a rush. There it is. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. These guys have been going crazy. Williams, a sack. Lawson already has his. Williams before this already halfway to double digits. Still a lot of games left to play. His team is looking strong. Quick out. That's a really smart play. Not really a quick out, but, you know, quick throw to the outside, I should say. Gains 5. It's a little manageable. I mean, at this point, I think you have to go for it. You're down way too much to ever punt this ball again. So if they don't get it here... we stepped up. And so did the quarterback. He breaks the tackle, though. Slides, and once again, I think another situation where you're not allowed to slide. They're going to kick a deep field goal here, by the way. This is kind of crazy. This is from 59. I don't know if I agree with this. Did he hit it? Oh my God. Is this guy, like, not a senior? Because I would love a transfer. That's, like, the play of the game, especially for them. And here's the deep ball to Middleton, who started the game off strong with a big return. And is going to have another one here. Maybe not big, but a good one to the 27. And I was really about to just freaking run the ball, or throw the ball, but I mean, I got to run it. And we're not going to get out there with Williams. Speed was not enough this time. But even though it's super, super boring, I'm playing the numbers game, the analytics, which the analytics tell me that we could win this game by just running, especially when you're going to get damn near first downs on them. That push was beautiful. We could actually score like a big play here if we throw this. I'm throwing it. It's a tough throw and should have been picked again. I literally said I was going to play the analytics and then didn't. And then I'm going to make a decision here that's... Do we not have like regular stick? Make a decision here that's going to cost us if we don't get it. But I trust the line. They've been pretty good so far. And they've got like no players on the D-line. The DT needs to make like an insane play for them to have a chance here. And he actually did, but he couldn't get there in time anyways. And on 4th and 1, we gained like 10. Let's just be so for real. They don't want to win. I don't know what's going on here, but they simply don't care. And we actually got them offside for once? Nope, it's always our fault. Every time there's something before the snap, it's always our faults on either side of the ball. Our pre-snap smarts are just terrible. Could be a blitz. Quick throw to running back. Oh, look at that juke move. Cleans up house on that, 11 yards. Yeah, just weird. Like, sometimes we get that sick juke, and sometimes we just don't. Send up Williams by smoke screening Williams. And we can't get the throw off. I get they were bringing the blitz, and that's why we so open, but that was a very open Robert Williams. That sucks. I'm going to trust the run here. We got to get that clock moving again anyways. Rather not get the conversion because the clock's running than to get the conversion, or to not get the conversion with the ball being thrown. And, of course, this one will be a punt. We wasted a lot of clock there, though. We did a pretty good job. Could have done more, though, I will admit, but still, it's fun. Playing the deep safety, and we end up baiting him out with the 6'4" Duggar. The game may be won, especially if we can pick 6 this. Duggar has a chance to the outside to the 18-yard line. Duggar's been a hell of a transfer. What a dude. And once again, I keep thinking about things. How things could have been different if we would have had different scheduling. That's a tough throw, and it's a dot. It is a dot. Labinho wins the game. And then we drop a pick. Ugh. I just think that we have our interception sliders on both sides a little too low. The reason why we catch more than them is because, once again, like I was just about to say, we switch off. And man, this game is like beyond over. It's not just over. This is the best game we have played in the entire series. Which is, I know isn't saying much because the series is pretty short so far, but that guy might be 10 to 15 speed slower. It looked that drastic. It's crazy. Ooh, I almost took him. Back in the end zone. He stole it from him. Sampson stole the touchdown from Williams. But man, can this team do no wrong. I seen him sitting there. I was just worried that he was sitting there so long that he was going to, like, come back route to the left or something. So I went for the guy that was running the whole distance. But hey, I don't care who gets the touchdown. Williams already has 2, so Sampson getting one's fine. Would have loved to get that player of the week, though, from Williams. It would have been pretty guaranteed with 3 touchdowns. But man, Collier has been unbelievable this game. And we're going to throw this to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, Williams! Oh my God! I honestly think the passing, like, revamped passing is so ass, though. I don't know if it's just me, but Changing it to this, like, the way Madden usually is goated for me. And we'll end up winning this massive game for the conference 52-23. Of course, not for the conference in the sense that we win the conference, but it's looking really good because of a win right there. As we are going to... Wow, 6 touchdowns for Collier. That's insane. We are going to have the highest win percentage in the conference, I imagine. Of course, Collier was unbelievable in this game. His receivers were good. His line was actually not too bad. Once again, playing against a team that's like a 76 overall, so we were expected to win. I just don't think anyone ever expects us to win in a game like this. But man, impressive it was. Let's take a look at those numbers, though. Collier, who had a 323-yard, 6-touchdown performance. Of course, looking at the completion percentage, that's 666. Williams just finishes over 100 yards rushing. Receiving, Labinho, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. Robert Williams could have had 4 touchdowns if Samson didn't steal it, but I'm okay with that, obviously. 72 yards, 3 touchdowns for him. Williams, the running back, 5 for 50. Nevis, 4 for 60. And then Samson, 3 for 23. Looking, that's like the least we've ever spread the ball around ever, by the way. The big 5, if you will, came away with it. We gave up 1 sack, but that's fine. We ended up sacking them once with Williams and Lawson, having a pick for Duggar, Green, and Anderson, and Duggar almost took that back to the house. And then our kicker, it wasn't a hard kick, but did nail the kick. But here it is. I already have all of my recruiting in. Are we going to see any, like, confirmations on players? Please be Egbule. It was really close. We're goated. We just committed an absolute freak. And then Ream, also, this was a close call as well. We finished the job on Ream, too. That is another 2 4-star players. As far as some of the other guys go, we'll have to put in the work to see them. But look at us. The tight end does look pretty good as well for us to have him. Angel, I mean, we kind of brought him on late. Well, I don't know if we're even going to get him. Quan Stokes. The centers look good, and then the kicker should be looking good. We got Egbule. We've done it. Nice. Did we get those hours back? We should, right? Because, like, I mean, you can still visit if you want. I'm cool. I don't want him to, like, leave us. But, you know, he doesn't really need a visit anymore because we have won him. Look at the player that we have coming up here. 96 throw power, 95 speed, 96 excel, 87 short, 86 medium accuracy. I mean, this isn't the best college football 25 prospect we've ever signed. This is the best any recruit of any game I've ever played we have signed. Or committed, whatever you want to call it. Madden, college football, NCAA, whatever you want to call it, this is by far the best player I've ever had. Like, he's insane. He's literally, like, basically Michael Vick. Well, hopefully just on the field, like, speed-wise. Amatova, we have ours, buddy. We have ours. We could schedule a visit. We have a couple guys coming in already. I don't know if we need to, though. No one else is scheduling a visit. He's already into his top 5. I think we can honestly just handle business, just doing, like, hard sells and whatnot. But yeah, not half bad as a noob recruiter. 4 4-stars as a school that's, like, 2.5, I think. And then, of course, a 2-star. And we're looking really good on some of these other players. Like this Brunner guy, I think we're going to jump pretty hard here. And then Winston, we're already holding on. Week 11, I do worry about. Hopefully, we can just get this done before Week 11 hits. And then I do worry about Amerson. He could, you know, we could get hopped here. But I think we're looking pretty good for Amerson even, which, of course, he's just like a freak tight end. I mean, our weapons with our quarterback are going to be absolutely insane next season if we land Amerson and even one of these wide receivers. And, of course, we have some other guys who are looking pretty damn strong on, even some linemen, which is crazy to think. Like, I know they're centers, really, but George Jones is pretty big. He can maybe play guard or tackle. We switch him over if they give us a chance. Just, once again, edge. That's really where we're struggling. But Huey, you know, he's looking good. Why am I not scouting this guy more, by the way? What the hell am I doing? I mean, to be fair, where are we with Huey? But the thing is, you want to build up a lead. You don't want to just have a dude. Like, you want to also build up a lead if you can. You know what? With Vereen, we're so far behind on him. I'll throw in the 25, but I'm going to make sure Huey is, like, you know, well taken care of here. He's more important. We have a better chance at him, and he's more important. He's also more prototypical, right? He's not that fast, but 79 power move, 85 excel, and he's 6'5". That's perfectly fine. I mean, Williams is killing it for us right now, and he's even slower than 79 speed, so That's the scouting right now. That was the episode, though. Really, really big recruiting episode, and obviously had a massive game going against Arkansas State here in Week 9. Like I said, with some of these Week 11 guys, I don't even know if we're going to have a scheduling. I've been trying to, like, think about doing, like, a recruiting guide video, but honestly... Your boy needs a recruiting guide video. I think I kind of know what I'm doing, but sometimes I just have head scratcher moments, and it just would look so stupid if I did a recruitment guide video. I need to just keep getting better at this, which I think we have been, and maybe one day. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate getting support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays, non-Madden content. I don't know what have came up earlier today or later today, but you know, for the most part, it's been multiple upload days, so basically be on the lookout for that. Regardless, thanks for watching. I hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video,